You've got it all on Good Morning You Drunks.
How do you feel about double middle fingers?
I don't like them, but I will accept them.
Oh, Monday nights, 8 p.m., Good Morning You Drunks, only on our station, Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com.
We promise we're not going to give you double middle fingers.
RadioFradio.com.
Take 16.
It's the chocolate milk and waffle show. Yeah.
Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get it on. Who are these guys? It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
Welcome in, here on Radio for Radio, go tell a friend. Where Terrell and Georgette, bring them in. We got so many things to talk about, so let's begin. Putting the highlight on local life on Thursdays, 8 at night. Hope you feeling alright, cause tonight we gon' get you right, yeah, show you right. We gon' laugh, joke, talk, rinse, repeat. We gon' keep it real chill, let's get deep. Ain't no topic off limits, no knock off a gimmick. 10 times out of 9, you'll be fine when we finish. We get talented, hard to get artists to target that audience. Talk accomplishments of those who get no acknowledgement. The studio be hot in the summertime, studio be cold in the winter. And know the chair a bit dusty, it be a throne we enter. Have a seat with us, chocolate milk and waffles, come and eat with us. 2 whole hours, turn your speakers up. And before we get it started, just repeat it thus. It's on chocolate milk and waffle show. Hey. It's the chocolate milk and waffle show. We got George, we got Terrell, we got milk, that's chocolate. We got beautiful buttery waffles, just the way your mama used to make them.
Crazy, crazy, crazy show. That's what it is. Okay, whatever. I can't.
What's up, Internet? We're back with another action-packed episode of the Chocolate Milk and Waffle Show on Radio F Radio.
.com.
What's up, Terrell?
I'm here, dude.
How's
I'm
your
gonna leave
week
that at
been?
that.
Yeah.
My week has been very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not in jail though, so I can say that.
Well, that's good. Oh, yes.
Definitely.
We were just about
Definitely.
Yeah, I was telling them that you texted you will definitely be late, and the choice of the word definitely made everybody laugh for some reason. The clarity with which you made it very obvious that you were going to be late. So, we are back with another installment of our roundtable discussions this week.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, a couple of things going on in the arts community at the venue on 35th Street. Of course, we have our weekly open mic on Mondays from 7 to 11. Then on Saturday, November 26th, we will be having our community yard sale on our side yard. And of course, being that we are an arts community, a community yard sale is not just junk and stuff and random items, which there will be a lot of that too.
Yeah.
But
dirty futons.
we have people selling books, dirty futons, their albums, old underwear, mixtapes, dirty socks.
Real quick, do not bring any underwear with your initials in it. I'm gonna leave that at that.
Yeah, if you genuinely expect people to buy your dirty underwear, they at least got to be initial free. They've got to at least be initial free. You wanna feel at one with your underwear. You don't want to be walking around with underwear that you know has already been branded by someone.
Got RF on it, and your name is Dave.
At least without initials, you can pretend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can fake it for a little bit.
These
Who do these belong to? Just Hanes before me. That's it.
Nothing little bleach can't cure.
True that. True that. So we've got that yard sale. If you would like a space, spaces are going for only $10 a piece. That's practically free. We've already got a list of roughly 10 vendors that are going to be setting up, selling everything from household typical yard sale items to paintings and books that they wrote and albums. So come out and check that out. That is going on from 8 to 2. That very same evening, we are having our Gentlemen and Scholars event over at the venue. We have roughly 15 different performers in all different genres, 2 of which are in the room, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did we get confirmation from you about Gentlemen and Scholars yet? Not yet. Okay.
So that means
we got one in a possible. We playing spades in this piece. We got one in a possible. That's a shitty fucking hand, by the way, for those of you who don't understand spades. One in a possible. Just get just stop.
You-
That's probably a misdeal
Yeah,
at some point.
yeah.
Yeah.
But in any case, that has nothing to do with anything. So yeah, Gentlemen and Scholars, an amazing, amazing event. Tons of really, really dope performers. That's going on at the venue that same night, November
DJ.
26th, and a live DJ from 7 till we're done. The very next day is our monthly event, Feature Sunday. It is the last Feature Sunday of the year, being that the last Sunday of December happens to be Christmas. So we won't be holding a Feature Sunday that particular weekend. And tonight on Chocolate Milk and Waffles, we have our roundtable because next week we will not be airing, as we will be digesting Thanksgiving fixings and
Food.
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 What was it? Greens,
And
collard
food.
greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Oh.
No.
Name it. Like when I first saw it, I thought she said, "You need me,"
I don't
and
know.
that shit made it even because she does this with her chest. You need me, and I was like, with a menu like that, you damn
Yes,
right.
Grandma.
You are absolutely
Yes.
correct. I need you.
That joint was
Man.
right on time.
Man, that shit is hilarious.
that
That's
shit
like the
is
best
right-
Thanksgiving
yeah, right
internet
on
meme
time.
I've ever seen in my life.
I still
Um,
don't get it. But
So
it's okay.
I think it's funny. So what you got going on, Terrell?
Well, I'll be sitting in the crowd at the venue on next Saturday, watching these 14 dope artists do their thing. Yeah, that I'll be doing that.
You got two in a possible.
Yeah, two in the
That's- yeah,
possible.
I-
Yeah,
That's right. My hand just got better. I forgot.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm thinking of Terrell
You're
in
part
my
of my liking.
in my chocolate milk and waffles context at the moment. So I forgot
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he's performing at
Yeah.
at that also.
December 5th is not really an event. Well, for me, it's not. But my sister Marquita and future brother-in-law Eric will be tying a knot finally after 30
Oh,
years.
congratulations!
So glad for that.
Make a little bunch
Have a
of
little-
little Bila babies.
Yeah, little balla babies running around dancing and stuff. Talking about Ballanos, get away, little kid, get away.
birth to some little
December,
Baballeros.
December 10th, I will be in Detroit, hosting the red carpet for the Daily Venice Diva Winter
Hell
Fashion Gala.
Props to
December 11th, I will be in Port Huron. They just heard I was gonna be in Michigan, so they said they're gonna let me perform. So don't know where.
Get it.
December 17th, we will be having our first ever very unique Christmas program at Bala Fusion.
Oh, nice.
You can go to balafusion.com for ticket information. It's going to be all the departments at the studio will be participating. Even have a few people to represent Arts Out Loud on that night.
Oh, nice.
And other than that, that is it for me.
Word up.
Yeah.
If you are listening from the website and you've ever said to yourself, you know, I love this. I wish I could put it in my pocket and just take it with me everywhere I go. You absolutely can, because we have a radio-free radio app. So go to your Play Store, or if you're with Apple, whatever those communist bastards use to put apps up,
I feel like it's
and
Apple
find
Store.
radio free. I don't give a shit what it's called.
Call them communists.
Whatever those fucking
I don't know why.
hippies use.
I don't know why I'm beefing with Apple right now.
I don't-
It's okay. Apple's perfectly fine to be like. Apple's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Apple Store, is that what they call it?
Yeah. I'm looking to see how our numbers look right now. Like somebody at Apple is gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Download the Radio Free Radio app. Also, if you're just listening to us every week, or you just listen to Radio Free Radio in general, and you ever said to yourself, I wonder what those guys look like. I look like a 5 foot tall carton of chocolate milk. And my
I look
partner,
like a 6 foot tall waffle.
a buttery 6 foot tall waffle.
More syrup.
That's
More
what she
butter?
said.
No,
More
but
butter,
you
more
can
syrup.
watch us on our YouTube channel. Just
Chili Willy.
do a YouTube channel search for Radio Free Radio. You will find our program. All the other programming that Justin steps out of the room and y'all so much go crazy. Y'all need to damn lax.
It's like the damn teacher left.
Yeah, it's like the
room
teacher,
for a second.
and you're on his mic and sitting.
No,
at his
no, right? He's just like I'm on the board. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm on the board.
Look at me. I
Big
am the captain
takeover.
now.
Big takeover right now.
All we need is 7 to walk in the room right now.
that
That's
would
all
be
we
the
need.
greatest.
Oh,
That would be the
People
greatest.
like, you look wonderful doing it. Wolfpack.
But yes, find us on YouTube and you can check us out and watch live as we do our programs here. Okay, so it is our monthly last Thursday of the month traditional roundtable discussion. Our guests this evening are none other than Haven over here on my left.
Buenas noches.
Right across the way from me, longtime partner, best friend, Smiles.
Yep. Yeah, that's me.
TF.
Wow, that
one.
was just
Yes.
Boom.
that was just so like yeah. That's
That's what it is.
my name Jeff.
You know.
And over to our right, we've got the hardest working man not in show business and regular family member of Radio Free Radio and the Chocolate Milk and Waffle Show, the one and only Darrell E.S. Clark.
Air horns and shit.
Roomy. And
Yo,
of
what
course,
up?
my partner Terrell, as always, comes up with a American Gladiator-esque torrent of questions
Yes.
that we must navigate our way
That
through
have
this
nothing
evening.
to do with anything.
That never have anything to do with anything.
No.
And I am never privy to the questions
It sound
ahead
like
of time.
It just sound like American Gladiators.
Privy.
you
That's a
started.
nice word.
Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to say.
That's why Google is my friend. It's my savior.
Yes.
Well, it's not trivia.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, it's not like that. It's not that easy.
You just admitted you were going to cheat if it was.
I
though.
know, right?
No whammies.
Hell yeah.
No way. All right, somebody give me a number 1 through 4.
5.
5, that'll work.
Nice. That was perfect.
Okay.
I just caught on that that's not a number between 1 through 4. I was just like counting in my head. 1, 2,
All right,
3,
come on,
4.
Hayden, give me a number. 1 through 4.
3.
3. All right, boom. Time travel.
What?
Yeah.
This sounds
Oh, boy.
interesting.
Pick one concert you love to see
Wow.
and one person you love to have a one-on-one conversation with.
Whoa.
Oh,
man.
man.
One concert.
Oh.
One concert.
That's gonna be a everybody. Question?
Everybody has
Okay,
to
time
answer.
out. A concert that actually
That
happened?
actually happened.
Okay, so not like my dream concert.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Concert.
Okay. Nice.
I would
I'm not well
Which way we're gonna?
versed.
Okay, we're gonna go from. We're gonna go from ES all the way around.
Okay.
Word,
Okay.
word.
Okay.
All right. So a concert that I can, if I could travel back in time and go see, it would have to be Jimi Hendrix Experience when they came to Virginia Beach
Oh wow.
and they played at the Virginia Beach Dome.
There was a dome here.
Yeah, dog. I think it was near the oceanfront. It was in like
wow.
68 or some shit.
Oh wow.
So I would love
he
to have
is-
been there for that, so I could say, "Yo, I just seen this brother rock my motherfucking hometown."
That's dope. Yeah.
that's
I never knew that even happened.
It
Wow.
did, bro. Yeah, I saw the ticket online and everything.
Oh wow.
It was real shit. And you said the person who I
Yeah.
would like to have a
One-on-one conversation with, and
From
I'm gonna
that
add twist to
concert?
it. No, it could be any
okay,
person,
okay.
any person.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And
Why don't we do
I'ma
the
add-
concerts
Is it
first?
real
and then
okay,
go
do the
back?
concert first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we can
all
come
right.
back. So I guess. Hold on. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Time out. What?
We're gonna do concerts first, and then we're gonna go back around for the person we'd like to have a
Okay.
conversation
All
with.
right.
All right, why are you thinking about that? Thinking of like 3 questions you ask that person.
Oh
Did it,
wow.
have to be a musician or anything?
No, it could be
Just
anybody.
Okay.
Oh,
Can
wow.
it fictional or non-fictional or
Damn, she's broadening.
Yeah,
Non-fiction.
she's making this
Non-fiction.
mind
A
fuck?
gotta be a
real
real
life
person.
person.
They gotta be the
Wow.
real live
real
person.
live
real person.
All
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, what just happened?
I don't know.
The TV, the screens went into standby. I think.
I'm hoping that's standby. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What do we do?
Everybody was
We
like,
just
"What?"
lost Germany. We just lost Germany.
Oh, no.
Alex Jones over here.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
Smiles.
So I guess this one smiles.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the last full Wu-Tang concert with all original members, adding ODB, because ODB is like my favorite Wu-Tang member / MC, like hands down, next to Coogee Rap. But that's a whole other story.
Oh wow.
Because I got to see them when they came to the Boathouse right before the Boathouse closed down, and he had just escaped jail.
when he stole them shoes out
Yes,
here.
yes, yep. See, yeah. So we
Wu-Wear
yeah.
store.
Yep, he stole the shoes and just escaped jail that night.
And the wrong size at
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah. Come on, man. Like, at least get it right.
Who says it's for him though? It could have been a present.
No, they were
No,
definitely
they
for
were
him.
there. Yeah, he.
They
yeah.
want my shoe.
He went to Military Circle Mall,
Yes,
and
military
he stole a
circle.
pair of size
Military
13s.
Circle. Say it right.
And the dude wears like an 11.
Yes.
Like,
I tried.
Yeah. So
Double
Ain't no
socket
wrong
then. You
side.
just put two.
look, please believe I would love to be able to stick up for Old Dirty, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. And that, he made it impossible.
Yeah,
in that particular situation.
Yeah,
Rest
but
in peace.
That would be definitely the concert I would love to go back and see because like the last one they did was that should have been New York, where all of them were all together before he got locked up that last time.
Okay.
Well, East took my answer.
Oh, word?
Yeah, because I would love to see Jimi Hendrix live. So I guess this is probably because of the mood that I'm in. But I would pick the 1999 Warped Tour or Woodstock when they brought that back and they had like Limp Bizkit and
So the MTV,
Slipknot. Yeah.
DMX. And
Yeah.
The MTV Fire.
Back in
Burning.
19, yeah, because back in the day, I was like a little jit, like a little nerdy rocker kid wearing like Jinko jeans and shit.
We just had that conversation. We all were.
Yeah,
Trust me.
and like
Trust.
I can remember sitting in the living room, like, man, I would love to set some shit on fire. That looks like so
Yeah.
much fun. So
Yeah, my alternate answer was the last Rage Wu-Tang concert,
Oh,
Rock the
yes.
Bells in
Yes.
California. That would have been. That's my other answer.
we
but
can do Rage too.
yeah,
That'd be fun.
I would love to see them like one last because I never got a chance because right when they were coming here, they broke up.
Yeah.
Right when it was just. I still want to choke. one of them
Rage, Mars Volta,
out. Come on, like
any of those guys,
Yeah.
I'll see them live instantaneously.
yeah.
So me, I'm not super versed on like concerts and who
Yeah.
played them and when, but I did see footage of the Beatles. They set up all their equipment on this rooftop in London once
yeah,
and didn't tell
yeah.
nobody.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And then they just held a concert up there.
Yeah.
And like
That
people
sounds
like
dope.
they brought a bunch of like their friends and stuff up there and they held a whole concert on the rooftop. So from the few concerts that I have knowledge of, I would probably pick that.
Wow.
You know what's funny? Alien Ant Farm did the exact same thing, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
did it for the BET Awards,
Yep.
like way back when.
Wow.
So,
Alien Ant Farm did it
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
BET
This-
Awards.
yeah, like they
This
just
is the-
randomly set
yeah,
it up.
This is the trend.
Is this
yeah.
when they did Smooth Criminal or something?
No, it was oh god, what's it called?
That's what I was thinking too. Like
Yeah, like
The song is called These Days, if anybody wants to like YouTube it. And they like set up, didn't tell anybody. So while the BET Awards is happening, you just see these random ass white dudes
Yeah, on the roof.
playing like this alternative rock. And the only person who's digging it in the video is Pharrell. He's the only one that's like, yeah, this is and everybody else is like,
it would
what
be
the-
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be for real.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
wow.
That's fucking funny, man. That's some gangster shit when you think about it.
That's some bug shit.
So
Get
what was the
ready.
second half of your? So who's yours?
Yeah, let's see it. You gotta answer this.
Mine would be it wasn't necessarily a concert.
It's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
when
But-
you get to answer this question since you got to
Yeah.
you know them in
Yeah.
advance. But
I mean, really, I don't even put thought into them. I just write them. I don't even put any thought into it.
yeah, I know because my friend's time travel.
Yeah. 'Cause I was- yeah. Me, I would have to say, I would love to see the last time Garnet Silk performed before he died.
Who?
Garnet Silk, Jamaican artist.
Okay, okay.
I would love to see the last time. It'll be kind of crazy to know what we know, to see these people, like especially like Garnet Silk, to know like, okay, when this dude leaves here, he died holding his mother in his arms. Like they burned up in the house together. Like somebody shot a bullet into the house, the stove blew up, and his mother couldn't get out. So he just held his mother, and they literally found their bodies together, like holding each other.
Oh wow.
And it's like I was already a fan of his music, but to actually see that and hear him, knowing like this is gonna be actually dude's last time actually doing this and he doesn't know it. So I think that right there, I would love to see and hear Garnet Silk. And the question would be, like I said, what the add-on was one person that you would love to talk to and 3 questions you would ask them.
Oh shit.
All right.
I'm glad I'm. Yeah.
Damn.
I can
Second
sit through
to
the
last.
three of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're first.
One person I could have I could sit down and talk to, and 3 questions I would ask them.
From history, obviously. Somebody not alive, I'm guessing.
Yes, somebody not alive.
It don't gotta be a famous person to do it.
They don't have to be a famous person though. It could be somebody personal, like you never met in your life or whatever.
All right. My uncle Jackie, who I never met. because he passed away when he was like 25 or some shit. He's my dad's brother, and because like when I went to my papa's funeral, and there's this woman who like thought I was Jackie and shit. Like apparently I look just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I would like to sit down and talk with him, just like ask him like okay, 3 questions I would ask him. How far do you plan on going with music? Because he played drums at one point, like for school or some shit. 2 would be, what are your views on the ill ways of politics in America? And 3 would be, if you want to take a road trip somewhere cross country, just for the fuck of it. Boom.
That's dope. Smiles like,
Oh,
okay, no,
wow.
so
Yeah,
bubble
because
here.
that's
Whew.
deep. Like,
I know, like
All sentimental.
because
ES wins.
Initially, I'm thinking that we had to go with somebody
Nah, you
kind
don't
of
have
famous
to.
or something like that.
Anybody.
Now-
Anybody.
Oh wow.
Real quick. See, this is one of the things that George and I really try to do with this show, is we want people to see the person behind the art.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't mind you being goofy, being personal, whatever it is. Just be
Yeah.
you. That's all we ask.
Yeah, that's. I mean, and I hate to piggyback, but it'll be my grandma. Like, I never got a chance to meet her. Like, same thing. And the 3 questions would be: did you know my granddaddy was crazy? Did you really plan to have 16 kids?
Wow.
And what would be the first thing you would cook if you were here?
Oh wow.
Because all my family cooks. I got to put that in there because all my family cooks, even myself. And my aunt has like the best mac and cheese ever. I don't care. That's my personal view.
Everybody's mom.
He looked around the room like,
Yeah, like
like say something.
yeah,
I
what?
dare
Dare
you.
you?
Like just in
exactly.
case.
Look, if you
just to help you. I don't like mac and cheese.
Like, yeah, see,
I don't even like
that's
mac
cool.
and cheese.
That's cool. That means there's more for me. That's just
Hell yeah.
And being that we all cook, I wonder what she really just got in the kitchen and put down. That my family just knows that.
Word.
But the granny thing, I got to clarify that because the 16 kids, like he's nuts. Like, dude, like you had 16 children in like 1959. Like, damn,
But see, that's like the norm. That was the normal back then.
Exactly.
It was like everybody like, she's pregnant again, right?
Ain't no birth control or plan B for that.
No.
And 3 sets of twins, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, that would be definitely, because I would love to just build with my grandma to see, because like all my family's just weird. I just gotta see where that came from.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
See, now I feel like I'm on the spot because I'm not really like close to like outside family members like
Don't
that.
feel bad.
I really don't want to meet the
Yeah,
motherfuckers
you
at
still
all.
have the option of doing somebody famous.
Yeah.
Like there's a Rolling
I don't
Stone
plan to use a
magazine with
family
like
member. You're good.
Only like you get like I would totally punch my father's dad.
Wow.
All day. Beat his ass myself. But I don't know. I think I would want to talk to either Alan Turing or Thomas Dumas. Not the writer, but his father.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go with him. I'll go with Alexander Thomas Dumas because he was like this legendary black man who, like, his son kind of immortalized him in all of his stories. Like, he's basing all those characters on his dad, and how like he was this black general for the French Revolution that worked with Napoleon. He's like this legendary badass that they basically made songs for because he was winning these major battles and everything in France. And just to have a conversation with him about just what it's like to fight for the freedom of France and what it's like to maintain the slavery in Haiti at the same time. Because that's what he was doing. Like the French Revolution happened shortly before the Haitian Revolution, and to see, because he spent some time in Haiti as a child with his white father, and then he got to be sent away to France, and he was trained by the best fencer known in the entire country and everything. And so I would want to ask him that. Like, my first question would be, how do you see yourself in this world as a black man, even though you're mixed, to know that there are people who have the same heritage as you, but for whatever circumstances, you're on the other side of maintaining their enslavement.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, what is it like to piss off Napoleon? Because that's one of the things. Napoleon was very jealous of the fact that this black man was eclipsing him in legendary. And then I would also ask him what it was like just to be in. Oh my God, Aziz dying? Okay. Are you choking? Are you pregnant? I can help. I learned that in the Navy. The Navy taught me that.
Are you choking? Are you pregnant? I can help.
That's what they say.
I'm good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Alexander Thomas Dumas. That's who I'd meet.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
George.
Spotlight.
All the people that I would really, really like to have conversations with are still alive.
Good.
But
Wow.
out of the ones that have, I think I'd really like Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I think
word.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Nice.
I'd like to sit down with Hitchcock. He had such a unique perspective and such a unique way of creating horror. Because even now, like all these years later, his movies are still terrifying without the gore, without the special effects.
Nope.
He knew how to create
Tension,
suspense and tension. I don't know if I'd... Honestly, all the questions I would ask him would probably be pretty... We're time traveling, so I'd be able to show him what horror is now.
Yeah.
I'd like to show him some of what we consider modern day classic horror.
I wonder would he be impressed though.
And how he would feel.
Yeah.
I wonder how he would feel about that. And I think I'd like to maybe share some of my writing with him
Word.
and see what he thinks about that.
Dope. I like that.
I know that's really self-serving, but
Hey,
But
isn't
like,
time
yeah, why not?
it's
Yeah.
us time traveling period to talk to
Can you,
somebody?
can you
It's
imagine George
self-serving.
being like, she looked just like her. Just right at
yeah.
I mean, there's a little Norman Bates in that character.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sure he would catch on to
Yeah.
that. So.
Oh, no question.
And I don't know. Third question I'd ask him. It's probably information that I could get on the internet, but how did he film the birds?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
How I've watched the movie a bunch of times, but I
Mhm.
don't know a lot of the little nuances of how it was actually.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
and
it had
Alka-Seltzer.
to be right. It was just so genius, and to not
Yeah.
have the color palette that we have now.
Mhm.
I know the blood in the shower scene in Psycho. It's
Yeah.
Hershey syrup. 'Cause
Never
it
knew
did-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Hershey syrup
Oh.
because they didn't need it to be red, and it had the right thickness. And when it hit water,
Mm-hmm.
especially the warm water, it ran
Like
the
what?
way he felt like it should.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
My person, I really don't know what I would ask them, but I think it would just be interesting to be around them, and that would be Genghis Khan.
Wow.
He'd be fucking, because that's kind of what he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Fucking and killing
Genghis
people.
Khan.
Because, I think one thing that I would ask him.
Motherfucker said Genghis Khan, B. You missed it, B.
Ew. Just chopping motherfuckers'
It's
heads off and shit.
because even though he was so brutal, one of his goals was to unite his people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah, well, so's Negans.
so's what?
So's Negan.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But not for nothing, the best or the most successful dynasty in China were Hans. So
Mhm.
he
Yeah.
successfully did
Yeah,
that shit too.
yeah,
yeah.
he kicked that whole thing off.
Yeah.
And the other thing is there was a myth that I've read and I've always wanted to know was exactly true, was one of the greatest battles he fought, he won because they had kicked him out of his tribe or whatever, and supposedly they were all taught to fear lightning. You know, like how your grandma calm down, baby, God's working. God's working, baby. They were all taught that, and because he grew up in the wilderness, he didn't have a fear of storms. And during a big fight, they were outnumbered, but a storm hit, and everyone was like, "Oh no!" And he's just like, "Yo, what are y'all?
We're
what are y'all-
good."
Yeah, what is this?"
Khan
And
was
he tells
literally
people, "Get
welcome
up."
to Thunderdome, bitch.
And they take over this army that's larger than them. And I just want to know, was that true?
Oh wow.
Was that true? And like you were talking about like he
Genghis
had,
Khan probably lied, be like, yes.
Yeah.
and he had like he had like mad children.
Yeah.
But some of them weren't even his.
What?
Yeah. Like his first wife actually had like 2 or 3 kids by other people who kept kidnapping her.
The fuck?
Wow.
She's like Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
So now we know where all the toads came from. Now we know. Bowser was just.
Nigga was Genghis Khan. Check that out.
Yeah.
Bowser was Genghis Khan. Check that motherfucker. Oh, check that out.
Koopa Troopers got to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But those were the children that he actually cherished the most, though, because he loved her that much. And I just want to know, dude, how did you balance being this crazy barbarian willing to kill everybody but love your family like everything?
Yes.
Well,
That's just my baby mama.
Genghis Khan, ultimate stepdad.
Bipolar as fuck.
I can see
Next on the
I
Learning
can see
Channel.
the reality TV show there. Like
Genghis Khan.
I mean, 16.
Loving Genghis.
Right? That'd be some shit on TLC, promise.
Yeah.
16 and Genghis.
Yes, you yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Khan.
Growing up, Genghis.
What is this? You only killed 12 people today.
Yo, man, yo.
Dad, I'm trying, Dad.
Previously on Growing Up, Genghis. Goddamn Ottomans!
Who put this wall here?
Honey, are those Huns moving in next door?
Oh, man.
Oh, all right.
That's good times.
Good talk, guys. Good
That's
talk.
rich material.
That shit's hilarious.
Somebody's going to take that and do a skit now.
I know,
Yo,
right?
you know
They
it.
better. They better
Do it.
recognize where it came from, though.
The Chocolate Milk and Waffles Show, copyright 2016.
Motherfucker.
Today is November 17th, 2016.
It is
The
8:34 p.m.
It is 8:34 p.m. We
Eastern
have
Standard
currently-
Time.
We
Put-
created a growing up Genghis.
Time stamp that shit right
Yes,
now.
right.
Now, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Justin is over there like, oh gosh, why?
Come on with it with that deal for the show.
Okay.
We need to give Vlad the Impaler a spinoff, though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Man, fuck Vlad.
Impale these.
What did he ever do to you?
That'd be his next door neighbor.
know, right?
Vlad would be his next door neighbor.
Yeah, he'll never trim the bushes.
Hell no.
Shit.
Punk bitch.
He'll get the show like Cleveland and shit.
This week on Getting Veered with Vladimir, we travel to northern Slovakia. Look at the bikini Slovakians. Shake your letters. Or I cut off your fucking head. All
Do
right,
it
we need
anyway.
another question. We need
All
to move
right.
the fuck on.
All right, somebody pick between 1, 2, and 4.
Smiles.
1.
You knew it too. I was
One.
plotting.
All right, Darrell called one.
Girl,
Point
call
7.
1. All right, new year coming up.
Oh, shit.
What would you like to see different in the 757 concerning the artistic scene?
Oh, wow.
Yo, can I go first off this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because I already have my answer. I have several, but I'm going to definitely go with this one.
All right. You said one thing.
Yeah, one thing.
All right. One thing I would like to see next year.
You know what? Matter of fact, just go with it. It ain't even got to be one.
Oh,
go with
yes.
it. Go with it.
He's
Go
going
with
in.
it.
Yes.
Go with it.
All right. I'm gonna focus my thoughts. So basically, what I would like to see happen in 2017 artistic scene around here is for the unity aspect, as far as like people like look, we gotta start looking at this area outside of just being this city, that city, whatever. It gotta be looked at as like the entire Hampton Roads,
Yes, sir.
Tidewater area, because it's like boroughs and shit in New York City. You know what I'm saying? Like they all interlinked. You know what I mean? So like,
and they have no problem working with each other.
yeah.
Right.
So there should not be an issue. You can't be from Virginia Beach talking about some. Oh, I don't want to go out all the way out to Norfolk. It's so far. Like, no, it ain't. It's not even 30 minutes away. Chill the fuck out.
Y'all should have voted that train in. That's what y'all.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then they bitch
Yeah.
about the train. Then.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
They'll find
dog.
something to bitch about.
Yeah, and like it's like you can't be so put off by other communities
You're
out
right.
in different cities, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta show them cats some love. If you rock with what they got going on in Norfolk or in Portsmouth or in Hampton, wherever, and you're from somewhere else, you gotta make an effort to show them support. And then if you really get down with them like that, do something together, put a show together or something. Like enough of the whole just stay secluded, because ain't nobody like. If you're trying to really do some shit, you ain't gonna be able to grow by just staying stuck in your own little pocket. You got
Word.
you gotta branch out, because that's the ticket. That's the ticket for getting everybody on, like that needs to be on, that wants to be on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would say that, and I would say for when people are putting shows together, like heavier promotion for like, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Why when they got
like-
people paying for the tickets?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No. What I mean is this. Like, what I mean is like, if you got an event happening at your space or whatever, and you want it to really pop off, you gotta have flyers posted up. You gotta have those shits really handing them out to people. Like, get someone that's really dope with visuals. Have them draw up some shit or put some shit together, a little collage or whatever. Print that bitch out, put it up in storefronts or wherever that will let you staple them to fucking light poles or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, really get the word out.
Have a ground game.
Yeah, basically, like, you can't rely on, like, the era of relying on social media for promotion is done. That shit does not fucking work.
Not locally.
It does not work, yo.
Not locally.
You cannot base all that shit off of that. Like,
Yo, double tap and like that shit and keep one.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But-
Like, it's like the whole in one ear out the other. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't want you to stop, but that's what I was saying. As far as like, there's no need when they have the artists paying for the tickets. The venue's already paid for it. When they basically sell y'all tickets, they pay for the venue through y'all, so they don't have all the money extra is extra, so they don't have to promote. They want y'all to do all the work for them. But yeah, it's my turn in a minute. Go ahead.
yeah, like shit. That's kind of off the top of their head. That's all I got for right now. Just like, don't be so secluded and so stuck in your comfort zone, which is your little area. You gotta branch out and see what else is happening outside of your little area. Like, go to Hampton, go to Chesapeake, go somewhere else. If you're from Norfolk, go to the beach and see some shit. Like, it's not as bougie as you think it may be. Trust me. So like, and also like heavy ground promotion for your shit, man.
Yes.
Like, because you, like I said, you cannot judge how many people gonna turn out by as many Facebook likes you get for your event, or confirmations people going to your event through the Facebook event. You gotta have flyers printed out, put them out, get them out there. Like, don't even ask if you could put them up on like a light pole. Put them, like, just do that shit.
Do it.
You know what I mean? Like, now, I mean, when it comes to like businesses and stuff, yeah, of course you gotta ask, but like, guerrilla tactics, man, will
It's
win.
back- it's
will
back to
win.
that.
Yeah, guerrilla tactics will win over digital all fucking day long.
Yep. The ground tactic should have never left. It's always been about that, especially your local events, because
Yeah.
when you do social media, only the people, like, minus the people that see it, that's in your friends list, the amount of people out of state ain't coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we done, brother. I mean, I don't want to cut you
Also,
off.
I also would love to see some more street art.
Yes,
Word.
I'm all for that too.
So if we can get like the mural project around here somewhere.
Yeah. Because a lot, especially like downtown is starting to do it as far as downtown Norfolk, but I need to see
Outside
more.
of the neon district.
Yeah,
I want to see
exactly.
some shit
I
in
was
the
about to
beach.
say
Like,
yeah, that's what. But they don't. Yeah, yeah.
Like Richmond. Richmond's got it everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
good, like dope,
Dope.
shit.
Dope work.
International street
Yeah.
artists,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
doing like mind blowing.
And yeah, we
that's where the mural project comes in at. Like, they get them cats commissioned to
Because
do
I'm
shit.
gonna tell y'all this: any of y'all art dudes get out there and I get a building out here, y'all can paint the shit out my building. I don't
Yeah,
care.
no doubt.
Every bit, every
Didn't
wall.
somebody try that in Virginia Beach one
yeah,
time?
they flipped out. They made them paint it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
because Virginia Beach ain't about that life.
No, but like
They claim they want to be, but
Yeah, but
They're
as soon
not.
as it happens,
They want it
the
to be-
city
take
though,
it down. Yeah.
the city doesn't. Like the people in charge, the residents do,
yes.
and they try, but the city makes things difficult by all these rules and licenses because they want their cut of everything.
Yeah, because that's why they want
So
that
it's not
big-ass
so much
building.
that the city wants to shut down arts programs. It's just that the city doesn't want any arts programs going on that they're not also benefiting from.
But also, like Virginia Beach is, you can tell the difference. Like I just moved out there, and you can tell the difference of just their feel. Like Norfolk wants to mold itself around the history that's there and the art that's there. Virginia Beach is like, there's no mom and pop that's really getting promoted there.
Well, because they pushed them out years ago.
So they want,
pushed them all out to like bring in these
big ass hotels.
Yeah, but they want art, but they want it sanitized. They don't want the dirt that comes with art.
Which is why they flipped out.
I like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Gotta preach. Gotta preach.
Yes.
No doubt.
Like when O elected the Neptune statue, that chick O elected the Neptune statue for the high fructose event at the Mocha or whatever, and people were flipping out because she kind of went outside of her little deal or
Her
whatever.
lane, yeah.
But at the same time, like people were like, "Oh, she shouldn't have defaced it." And it's like, it's number one, it's temporary, and number two, she was saying a lot of shit by having the gas mask on there and all like
I remember that.
the wrapping of it. You know what I mean? Like, and people will say, "Oh, well, tourists don't want to see that." I'm like, how the fuck you know? You know what I mean? And
You're one person.
Number two on that, like, them tourists probably been here before, so they already seen the Neptune statue. So it'd be cool if they seen some shit that's only there for just that little bit of time and take something home with them. But
see, but Virginia Beach is the type of city that's like, you can protest, but you need a permit.
Yo, I
Like
could go on about
that's how Virginia Beach is. Like, you have to work within the parameters of how it do your art, but do it at the Mocha Museum.
Man,
You want to be weird there. That's where the designated area for weird art shit. Don't do anything outside of that because that's a problem.
Yo, it's so true. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead, Smiles. I'm gonna keep fucking going.
I love it. No,
I'm
trust me,
just
I'm good.
snapping. Like,
Everything I got to snap about is like built up right here. It's been sitting here for years.
Say it with your chest.
So,
bust off.
all right, one of the main things I want to see is artists to get paid for these shows. That's my main issue. There's no reason for you to be, for one, paying for tickets to be at a show, for two, going to a show and you performing for the same people you basically perform for at an open mic.
Word.
Three, performing for the people that's actually performing with you at the same show.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, y'all have to stop playing with these cats. There's a lot of talented artists in this 757 that y'all not allowing to be breathing. They have to breathe. I see a lot of cats now actually moving out as far as going to other cities, which I'm glad they finally figured that part out. But as far as all these people, I mean, I'm not saying no names and people. I don't even know half of y'all, so don't even try to come at my neck because I don't play that game anyway because I will come back for yours. But as far as all the cats that's actually doing these shows, do them right. Like, if you want the artist to promote, tell them, like, look, I'm a small promoter. I want you to help promote. Don't just sell them tickets and be like, yo, go sell your tickets so you can make your money back.
Oh,
like,
no.
come on.
They're basically charging the artist to be in the show.
Yeah.
And expecting the artist to then start taking your flyers and repost. That don't do nothing. Like you just said, like, put out some stickers, put out some actual hand-to-hand combat jinx. Don't, come on, man.
But you know where that lesson can be learned, and this might be the gay in me coming out, but like looking at how drag queens circulate themselves within their show, like there's no barrier. Like, there's no Virginia Beach is separate from Norfolk. Like, the same amazing performer that you see at Rainbow Cactus, you're gonna see at Granby Social Club. You're gonna see up in Richmond, and they all promote each other. They'll piggyback off of each other if they need to, whoever's performing stronger. And that's a lesson that I don't really see outside of that realm. Like, there's no real like consensus support.
They don't have that shit. That was the other part I was going to as far as the chitlin circuit. Like, I need you artists to understand that if y'all have a similar vibe or a similar feel, work with each other.
Word.
Like he said it, like, work with each other. Stop trying to act like, oh, my team is the dopest team. Nah, your team is dope where you come from. There's other teams that's dope from where they come from. Build that chitlin circuit. If y'all build the chitlin circuit, guess what? These people that's basically making y'all pay gotta pay y'all to come there because then they gonna want y'all to be at their show so they can make money. Y'all keep like y'all making the promoters famous. You can't make a promoter famous because promoters not even promoting anything to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop there. I can keep on going, but yeah. Minus that, everything else is cool, calm, collected. As far as like, I would love to see more art, love more graffiti. I need breaking to come back like heavy.
Word.
Because I'm a heavy watcher of breaking. I can't do it because I'm fat. But
What is it, like B-boy tubs?
yeah, I need the B-boys to come back. And then the last thing I'm gonna say is I need a real DJ battle to go down before anything else. Even anybody can claim they are hip hop or a DJ. Get off the controllers, get off the CDJs, and put some turntables down, and I'll be happy.
We actually sponsor a DJ battle that happened 2 weeks ago. And
Then you need to put me on that email list because I will be there
Yeah.
front center.
Winner
lined
got
up,
$1,000.
Yeah. Then I need to be on that list because I can help promote that because I need DJs to come back. Like I need that. Because these controller dudes, I just need something lighter so I can run around with a laptop. Nah. Bring some crates out.
Word.
Come on, get real.
How deep is your crate?
Exactly.
How deep is your crate?
I'm done.
All right. Well, I think I kind of touched on everything. Well, my comfort zone is my house, so I try not to go outside, mostly because I live in Virginia Beach. I don't want to get shot. But one thing I noticed, I was living in Norfolk right when the Neon District was starting to come up, and one thing I noticed is that the powers that be who are allowing that to happen they're the gatekeepers, and they kept a lot of people out, people who have been in that community, who have been artists in that community, who apparently weren't good enough to them. And my biggest fear is when we promote art, that we sanitize it or that we make it so that it has to look this way and only this kind of people, like it has to be comfortable for the hipsters and feel safe for the hipsters. And I don't,
art's not supposed to be safe.
yeah. And I don't like that. Like I love Norfolk, and I love Norfolk, and I love Portsmouth. I know I'm weird like that, but I liked it because of that dirt and because you got some real shit coming out of those areas.
Yeah.
And then Neon District happens, and like, don't get me wrong, I have friends who perform out there who like are artists, singers, dancers, and everything. But there are a specific type of people who like to do art, but like to do art in a safe way. And I think that if you don't have a healthy flow of energy or of creativity, it's going to be bland. And the whole reason why you wanted to create this safe space is not going to be safe anymore because the people who create it won't be there. You'll be sicking police officers on them to keep them out of the area that you want them to promote. And that's my biggest thing about art in the 757.
Damn, that's wow.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. Hell yeah, I support that.
I'd like to
like
see
sound
artists take more responsibility in their self-promotion.
Word.
And like to echo off of what Darrell said, it has to go beyond just the social media. You know what I mean?
I got a new song here.
You do have to do footwork.
I got a new song here.
So what?
I got a new song here.
Got that CD, $5.
Yeah. So I'd like to see more of that, some self-promotion, because I, as somebody who books artists for events, it blows my mind how little the artists that are involved with the event itself actually will promote the event.
Yeah.
You know, and then ironically enough, a lot of times I see more shares and more promotion help from people who end up not even attending the event.
Yeah.
You know what
Word,
I mean?
yeah.
Because they're supportive that way. But so I'd like to see more of that. And I'd like to see more audiences where more non-artistic audience members.
Yes.
More people that are there to just watch the shows
Consume.
who aren't us.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of that. And I think not to keep stealing everyone else's, but being last in line, I guess all the good ideas get taken. I would love to see a bigger visual arts program in Virginia Beach.
Word.
A mural program in Virginia Beach would be great. I think Norfolk needs to expand theirs, so that's not all in one one area.
Yeah, one block.
Because then what you're talking about is gentrification at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I guess that's it. And for the poetry scene specifically, there are a few members that really, really want to launch a slam team, and I'd like to see that come to fruition for them.
Mine is one of the things that's kind of piggybacking off of everybody else is, and it's actually a discussion I had with Manolo before he moved away.
Oh, shout out to Manolo Ramos.
Definitely,
Shout
he
out
probably-
Manolo.
Yeah. I haven't really been involved in the scene until for like the past 3 years when we started Arts Out Loud. I was just doing my thing wherever I could, just traveling, going wherever I could. But one of the things that he and I were discussing, and I said I would really love to do this, is to get a group of people that are artists that will have no problem taking their time and being street teams for somebody else.
Word.
I would love to do that. I would love to have at least 10 dedicated cats that be like, yo, Smiles got something going on. If we could find a way to get the flyers, that's all. We're going to go out and put these flyers up. I would love to have artists that are willing to do that footwork. I would really love to build a legitimate
Old
street
school
team.
street
Yeah,
team. Oh,
I would
man.
love.
Building
I would
something
love
right
to
now,
build up a straight up street team. That
Indeed.
that when something's going down, forget it.
Fan
out.
They're who
That's-
we call.
That's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on, and that to me, that will bring in the non-artistic, the people
Yes.
that don't like. Oh,
Because a lot of people don't see it.
You could take it even further and create individual street teams for every city in
Yeah.
the 7 cities.
Exactly. Yeah.
That way,
Except for stuff,
so-
we don't need a street team out there. Like, hey, them boys gonna be down there at that place down there.
You
Come
want to
on.
right there poetry?
I
agree.
see a horse and buggy pull up at
Right.
the damn venue, and I'm
You
gonna
know
be
it's
pissed.
me. You know it's me. But
I just want one person to yell, "Play Freebird," and I'll be happy.
Yo, I did that. I did that at downtown Disney one day, and this guy was on a doo-doo-doo, and I yelled it. He was like, "Who the heck yelled?" Someone said, "The black guy."
Don't do that in Florida. Don't do that.
I did.
Yeah,
I was
Florida.
In, I was in Orlando when I did it.
Yeah, that's my
downtown
home.
Disney.
You
That's my
brave
home
as
state.
hell.
man. You-
But
oh,
I'm-
you're safe. It's downtown.
Yeah,
Disney.
downtown Disney. I'm
If
saying.
you did that at City
But,
Walk, it'd be a totally different story.
Yeah,
Like-
but what brought that up was something. Beautiful Disaster and I, we were summoned to actually do some poetry at a
Shout out to my sister.
we will actually do some poetry at a house party, and we get there. I'll pull up in my super dad machine. She pulls up. And we're like, these people got like
Super dad.
yeah, people got Benzes and Lexuses. We're looking at each other like, what the heck are we doing here at a beach house?
Did I underdress?
Like we were out and just looking out over the water, and everybody was just like, we didn't know. They straight up said we didn't know they even had open mics in the area.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
You
see
hear- I
that's
hear
that's
that
what
a
I'm
And so
saying,
I
yeah.
Ironically
printed up
enough, it's like-
I printed up a list and was passing out to people at the party for every open mic that I knew about.
I kind of feel like people that say that didn't actively search.
Yeah,
them.
No,
they
yeah.
don't.
You couldn't
actively
possibly
search.
have.
Yeah,
They
because
don't
you can
actively
Google.
search.
That's how I found y'all. Was
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Once again, it don't actively search. But then again, I guess in some places, the places are like larger than life.
Yeah.
Like in Georgia, you know.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know who to, you know
Yeah.
what you know who
Yeah.
to look for.
Yeah.
And we don't really. It's not saying that it's not here, but it's not here.
The potential.
But
is
Yeah,
there.
the potential
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, for sure.
And the other thing I would like to see definitely change is more respect in the area.
Yes,
Word.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm more respect, not just respect, but consistency. In the 3 years I've been doing this, I don't know how many, and George has been doing this longer than I have, how many open mics have started, stopped, started, stopped, started, stopped. And people are just like, oh, we got open, we don't have open mic. Oh, we got a, we got a live band, and we don't have a live band.
But you know what? A lot of that, unfortunately, is the venues.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of these spots are restaurants and bars who are looking to drum up some extra
Yeah.
business. And when the open mic isn't drumming up that business, they push the open mic out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It happens over and over and over again. The restaurant or the bar or the club is looking at it like, well, I'm letting you hold this event here because I'm thinking that your people that you bring are going to buy food and
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yep.
But then the artists that come to the open mic, they're just there to spit for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
A lot of us, let's call it, we broke, we artists,
Yeah.
duh. We don't have money to be spending in your restaurant. We came
Yeah.
because you set the mic up.
Yeah.
But the whole point is to let it stay there long enough so
To
that
let it grow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But and
Like-
that's
But they
and
don't
that's
have
part
that
of
they
patience.
kill
Right.
the
They lack
they
that
kill the firm
patience
before
for
it grows. Yeah.
But the other aspect of my respect thing is when these open mics start up, be respectful enough to see who else might be doing something in that city on that day.
Same
Yeah.
night. That's
Do
the thing.
that. Do
Yo.
your homework. Do your homework, and definitely do not do this. The hottest mic in the area. You just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not promote yourself as the hottest thing. I get you want to do that.
Not for nothing. I
Yeah.
feel like the community out loud would check that though.
What'd you say?
Like I think the arts community in
They
large
should.
would
They
check. Would
should.
check you
They
for
should,
that
but they
shit.
don't.
They
But
should, but they don't because I'm
Because
seeing,
I see a lot of times
yeah.
they play the favoritism thing depending on who's throwing the party.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That I would love to see more respect in that aspect.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Something like that went down in Richmond recently, where they have their Tuesday Verses, which is a historic mic there, and somebody started a mic on a Tuesday on the other side of the city, who apparently was a regular of Tuesday Verses. And I'm not mixed in with the Richmond scene
Yeah.
too well to know, but through social media you learn things,
Yeah.
and you hear things. I don't know who these individuals were. I just know that a very historic open mic felt slighted by one of their members,
Yeah.
basically going and
Underhanded,
starting
yeah.
on the same day.
And
And
to me, that's the equivalent of somebody wanting to start an open mic on a Monday in Norfolk.
But they did.
They did, and actually two did it, and one kind of faded. One actually kind of faded away. But even though I'm not connected to the venue, I felt disrespected.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because
You
I'm like,
should.
why would
Monday. That's
you know,
venue
this
day.
is-
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, if you're gonna do it, at least take it to another side,
Yeah,
say
take-
like Duperdues and Hampton have
Yeah.
nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like take it somewhere like that where you're basically catching the people that can't make it to the venue.
Yeah.
It's
the
funny
venue-
because as the host of the venue, I didn't look at it like that. I mean, not to sound cocky, but I kind of felt like we're talking about Mood Mondays. I don't split hairs. We're talking about Mood Monday. I didn't take it like that. I took it like, okay, well, good for you. You're providing a different sort of thing.
Yeah.
The venue is definitely different than
Yeah.
where they
Yes.
hold
Yeah.
Mood Mondays. Mood Mondays is a totally different
Yeah.
vibe. It's for a different type of crowd. I kind of feel like the venue, not for nothing, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Word.
But see,
I'm
this-
not worried. Like we
Yeah.
are what we are. We do what we do,
Yep.
and our people come because they're looking for that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So I guess that goes back to what she was saying. You have the polished, and you have the dirty.
Yes.
You have that underbelly.
Yeah.
Then you have that play it safe. I got
Right.
you.
Give me that
But still-
dirty shit.
Yeah, but still me, I'm still
Yeah. The
like,
venue is like
Yes.
Yeah.
we're the only open mic in the area where you can really just go vent,
Yeah. I actually
do
told
anything.
somebody.
literally do anything.
I told
I
somebody
had
that
I
moved
had a
here.
dude build a didgeridoo out of
I
PVC
remember
pipe.
that.
Yeah, I play beats there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Actually,
remember-
my first night at the venue, Dre came in and he wasn't even doing any of his music or anything like that. He was just talking about, I think he had like a bad day, something with a girl
Yeah.
or something like that. And he like legit cried. And the second I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm right where I need to be. Because at least if I can see that person can be raw and upfront and just,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going through right now. I'm not even going to try to give you anything that's art. That's
Shout out to
art.
Andre.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andre,
That, I think
little
that
brother.
was like,
What up,
that was
brother?
the best thing I ever saw.
All right, before we take our break, I just want to just add up to what I was really trying to say.
Okay.
Is as in, I see what you're saying about you don't see a threat or anything, but still, this is me personally. You'd be like, yo,
Because they still do Mood Mondays,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
y'all got y'all thing. We'll start on the thing up. We just want to let y'all know.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's
At least.
So courtesy.
yeah, courtesy.
Because
Yeah.
if you came in my street,
But then
if
again,
you
I
came in my
kind of
block,
look at
you
it
gotta
like
check
maybe
in.
I'm not so conceited that I say, how dare they? They should know about us on Mondays. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she really didn't know. Maybe that was the day that was available at this particular venue. I don't really. I highly doubt that anybody sets up an open mic and says, "I'm going after the venue on Mondays. Fuck that." Or I'm gonna start doing my shit on Tuesdays. Fuck Q5.
Yeah.
I don't even use words that start with Q.
Shout out to Q5.
Q5.
My birthday's when 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And on that note, we're taking our hour at our break at the top of the hour. We will be back with more questions on the Chocolate Milk and Waffles Show on Radio F Radio.
Take 16.
It's the chocolate milk and waffle show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get it on. Who are these guys? It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
Welcome in, here on Radio for Radio, go tell a friend. Where Terrell and George at, bring them in. We got so many things to talk about, so let's begin. Putting a highlight on local life on Thursdays, 8 at night. Hope you feeling alright, cause tonight we gon' get you right, yeah, show you right. We gon' laugh, joke, talk, rinse, repeat. We gon' keep it real chill, let's get deep. Ain't no topic off limits, no knock off a gimmick. 10 times out of 9, you'll be fine when we finish. We get talented, hard to get artists to target that audience. Talk accomplishments of those who get no acknowledgement. The studio be hot in the summertime, studio be cold in the winter. And know the chair a bit dusty, it be a throne we enter. Have a seat with us, chocolate milk and waffles, come and eat with us. 2 whole hours, turn your speakers up. And before we get it started, just repeat it thus. It's on chocolate milk and waffle show. Yeah. It's the chocolate milk and waffle show. Yeah. We got George, we got Terrell, we got milk, that's chocolate. We got beautiful buttery waffles, just the way your mama used to make them.
Crazy, crazy, crazy show. That's what it is. Okay, whatever. I can't.
And we're back. You are listening to the Chocolate Milk and Waffle Show on Radio F Radio.
Beep, 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 beep.
You know what would be dope?
What?
If somebody made a Chocolate Milk and Waffles waffle iron.
Yo.
Like it put our logo on your waffle.
Word. Make
Hey,
it
yo,
have an
I'm
Avengers
telling you, I
one.
know it's got to be a company that does that.
That
They have
makes
an
your
Avengers
own.
Yeah,
one.
they
Custom
make their
waffle
own,
makers.
because they make the Mickey Mouses. They make
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody has to make that.
That'd be some gangster
Custom
shit.
waffle maker.
That'd be gangster
Yo,
as fuck.
I have something to Google tonight.
Somebody's gonna have
Custom
one
waffle.
for their face.
Custom waffle. I would not
Yeah.
want that.
No.
Somebody has it somewhere.
That's
I'm
in the
telling
world.
yeah, but I think
Some pompous
because
asshole.
not even that. Like you ever see the dude that does the
The
face
art
pancakes?
pancakes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I think that'd be kind of dope.
He has no life.
I could see
At all.
Richard
Yeah.
Branson with a
He did like the
waffle
leaning,
iron
the
in his
Eiffel
face.
Tower and stuff. Like,
Can you imagine how high you'd have to be for the first time when you did that? I'd be like, I wonder if I can make a face out of this.
Nah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the dude that does the what is it? I think it's the Kanye West postage stickers, and he drew Kanye West on like 50 different stickers and stuck it all down, and it's Kanye West's face.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a guy who has no life.
Wow.
No, because he, like I said, he
Because
really
he chose Kanye.
yeah, because he took the stickers and drew lines on individual stickers first, and then slowly stuck them
Oh
down.
yeah, I saw that video. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you have no life.
Or a lot
Sir,
of
you
love.
weren't loved as a child.
But I even have a better one. There's a page on Facebook I got stumbled across the other day of people doing finger dancing, and they have like 57,000 likes.
What the
It-
Wow.
don't-
They're
yeah.
literally doing some.
Is that the couple that's on the McDonald's commercial?
No, they are from a different group. Like
It's
there's-
not
there's-
sign language.
There's more
No.
than one group.
Yeah, dude, like
Do they have like finger dance
yeah,
battles
like
and
straight
stuff?
up, yeah, like it's like a tournament. Like dude, like
Finger pop, lock, and
yo,
grab it?
remind me when I get on my Facebook. I'm gonna forward you the page.
like,
but they're like, don't get
They
me wrong.
can't go to Cali doing that.
Right?
But a lot,
They get full around, get
a lot
shot.
of them from
Accidentally
Cali.
throw out
They're
the wrong
from
gang
Cali,
sign.
yes.
Right.
That's probably why they're so good at it.
And like the dude is like doing like because they when I first saw it, it was just I hate to call
They're
it
all like sign language
Yeah.
interpreters that couldn't be dancers. Hateful asses.
yeah, but it was this young girl that was doing it, and she was like she did it to the hey I see you doing what is it the damn I can't think of the name of the group, but the chick that's on the song was named Haley, Chainsmokers.
Oh, okay,
They're doing it
yeah.
to the
I
Chainsmokers
was like,
song,
Juju
and she's
on the
like
beat?
doing these weird finger things, and it almost looked like they went to a rave and forgot to bring the glow sticks.
Yeah.
Like for real.
We're disrespectful to everybody right now.
Gay moment though.
Yeah.
Gay moment though. Her sex game probably on point.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes.
was-
You give me your
Yes.
phone number, ma'am.
Yes. yeah.
You let me
But-
know what you doing.
But yeah, like the page has like 57,000 like likes, and all they do is like play with their hands. Like it's kind of
Play with their hands.
Wow.
yeah. And the things that are like warranted nowadays.
America.
Yeah, like it just. Yeah.
So that
Well, this
leads
is
me
the
to-
country where 11,000 people got up, got dressed, went and wrote down Harambe as
Yes.
their presidential
Yeah.
vote.
Yes.
Not a
And
fuck was
another
given.
8,000 voted for D's nuts.
Yes.
Okay,
So.
we are not out of time. We will not talk election today at all.
No.
Nothing.
Okay, fair
Let's
enough.
try not to.
Word.
No,
All right,
no.
then we got to get back to. Let's get
Yeah.
back to the questions.
Let's get back
Two
to the questions.
questions left. We got number two,
Number two.
and number four.
Let's go number 2.
Number two.
Yeah, because everybody else picked,
Huh?
and I'm gonna go ahead and pick and go number 2.
Take
you
charge.
pick number
Take
5.
charge.
Remember that.
Yeah.
You fucked up your chance. You did this to yourself.
We ain't
Smile.
trusting you with number picking no more.
I know,
All
right?
right, this year,
That's what got us on the boat in the first place.
Metallica, De La Soul,
Okay.
Tribe Called Quest came out with projects,
Wow.
and System of a Down has gotten back together.
Yes. What the fuck? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You didn't hear about that?
Yes. I just need Rage
Oh.
Against the Machine to get back together.
My brother's probably
Right?
having a heart attack.
Okay, and speaking
That's
of
a
that,
small wish.
I forgot to put this
Oh.
on it. We do have the Prophets of Rage on tour,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is
Consists of Chuck D and Be
It's-
Real.
yeah. And it's actually Prophets of the band for Prophets of Rage,
Yes.
minus Zach De La Rocha,
Yes.
and all together.
But he was
yeah.
actually on whose album he was just on? He was on somebody's album just recently.
Run the Jewels.
Yes, Run the Jewels album.
Now,
Yes.
Do you feel with many of these older artists, well, seasoned artists, returning and performing well, do you feel it would impact the younger audience? And
We
artists?
I hope.
I'd like.
Yes.
I'd hope so.
Yes. Okay.
I'd
Am I
like.
answering
Yeah,
first?
yeah.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm
go ahead,
answering
go
first.
ahead.
I really hope so because, I mean, being a prophet of hip hop, I am surrounded by everything else. I listen to rock, I listen to classical, I listen to anything and everything. If you've never seen my DJ set, come out see me at Macy's Saturday, but that's another story.
Shameless
Self
plug.
plug. But other than that, like being a prophet of hip hop, like these older artists have. Okay, when I was raised, I watched the Leverts, I watched the OJs, I watched the Temptations, the whole nine come to fruition because I was raised listening to that from the Marvin Gaye's, all that. And today they still get like $30,000 to perform. Today, these artists are like
Yeah.
40, 50 years in the game. A lot of hip hop artists will never get that 40, 50 years. From now.
Right.
I need these artists to influence these other artists to understand that music sells and lasts. J. Cole proved it. He did an album by himself and went 2 times platinum.
Right.
On the low. No features.
Right.
Come on. Like, and he sold out every show on his tour. But y'all want to trap rap and drill and
Hey,
something that's going to be here. Like, because fads work. But just like,
See, but then I guess that brings up a good argument. If that music that influenced the De La Soul generation, the Tribe Called Quest generation of rappers, Marvin Gaye,
Yes.
Shy Lights, those artists were no longer recording when De La Soul and Tribe were influenced by them. They were, they had kind of come and pass. How would it be any different for Tribe and De La to drop albums this year and this new generation to be influenced by them? Who's really checking for those albums? It's us.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the old heads.
yeah.
yes,
These new kids aren't listening for it.
at all.
And if they hear it, they're like, that shit sounds old.
But due to social media, the buzz was real enough for it.
Yeah.
I did miss the Metallica joint. I didn't know they dropped an album.
I didn't
which
know that
which
either.
I'm
I didn't know
check
De La
out.
dropped
I
an
mean,
album.
I
Yeah, I
knew,
know
but
the
I
De
didn't
La
care
album
because
is-
it's Metallica.
It wasn't what I expected from De La, being the last album had a lot of Dilla influence, but this album was still dope. The Pete Rock record is like one of the dopest records. Like Pete Rock and Premier go back and forth as far as my producers number
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
and the Pete Rock record has him at number one right now. Shout out to Pete Rock.
Definitely. I said definitely.
Yeah, that Pete Rock record is bananas on that album. So and basically to go back on what you were saying, like that's what I was saying as far as like I hope it does influence these cats because like social media is allowing them young boys to see that they can come out 20 years later and have because they're possibly going to be the number one album next week.
Well, social media is also telling these young boys that they can make garbage music and they'll still sell records.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, but
that's-
it's true.
yeah.
That's not social media. That's just
That's just
that
in general.
money is
That's
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's in general because
Because like, who are we really mad at when these artists make these horrible records that go double platinum? Somebody's buying it.
There's hold on.
The
hold on,
industry
hold on,
wouldn't be
hold on.
putting it out if we
Hold on.
weren't supporting it. If those albums were flopping, they'd be like, "Oh,
There-
I'm never putting out a mumble rap record again."
Young Suburbia is buying it. It's proof. Young
Yeah.
Suburbia is buying it. But
Well, they have to be on they have to be second to last on the edginess of whatever the black community is doing.
Exactly. So being that fact, that's why it's selling, but it's really down to what the streams. Right now, streams are now considered the second biggest selling market in the country, as far as like for everything from Spotify. That's why the big fight is between Tidal and Apple, because right now they are trying to control the streaming market. Where if the stream market would have did what they should have did back in Napster day, they would have saved the industry altogether. But whole other conversation.
See, now that you thank you for mentioning Napster. Can I go on my turn?
Yes, please.
Because hardcore from the bottom of my soul, once again, fuck Metallica.
Yes,
and
it's there.
Specifically, we're gonna start specifically for Napster.
Yes,
because they were the nemesis of change and innovation for that, and they died for it, and they deserve to die for it. Like, I'm not checking, and if there are any youngsters that are like, we talk about hip hop, but as far as like alternative music, metal, I will go out of my way to be like, don't fucking listen to them. Pick anybody. Go see Guar.
Yes,
before you.
I will see them soon.
Yeah,
Richmond's own.
Yes.
Fuck Metallica. But as far as like with hip hop, you have A Tribe Called Quest is being carried through other venues, so they have a better chance. But as far as like System of a Down, I am all the way for that.
Yes,
because
I'm looking forward to that.
That was my time. But as far as the rock genre or the culture, there was a whole like 8 years of emo that severed.
Yes,
that totally severed people from that type of music and that type of sound. So it's like I think they would have a harder time getting new cats to get into it.
That's something I wanted to bring up, because I'm trying to think of, like, when it comes to rock, I can't think of anybody really that came along really big. Ghost, that's the only thing I could think of.
Right.
Which you don't even really know. Rumor has it that Ghost is actually members of other super groups. Ghost is like a super group of other people, but they just have that one lead singer.
Right.
I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, you still haven't made room for new blood.
And also, legit, like, earlier this year, or in August, I went to Afro Punk Fest in New York, right? And this is probably a tangent all on its own about venues, major venues, sanitizing themselves and kicking out the original purpose of having the venue in the first place. But I went to go see Skunk Anansi. I've loved that band since the 90s. But there's no promotion for them. And at Afropunk, you're going there. I'm going there because I like seeing alternative rock music that's centered around blacks and people of color performing without being ostracized.
Yes.
And then I get there and it's like, okay, CeeLo Green is there. I really don't like CeeLo Green, but
but he don't belong there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If he was with Gnarls Barkley, maybe.
Yeah, but with rock music, it's consistently being pushed, and a part of me is I'm for it because I like when it's just mine. That's a selfish reason, but at the same time, it's no one's really promoting them like they're gonna promote A Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah,
they don't have a Jimmy Fallon backing them up. They don't have a Dave Chappelle.
Yes,
that's let me since they're sleeping on you, let me put you in another venue to wake some other people up. There's no option for that. But that's fine because that means the tickets are gonna be cheaper.
Yes.
So fuck yeah.
I'm there. I'll be right beside you. Trust me. Oh,
Yeah.
next. E.
You already got.
No, George didn't say anything.
So let's go with that. Okay. George.
What was the question?
So deep, right?
Okay, with these.
What was the original question?
Yeah, with these more seasoned artists coming out, do you think it's going to have an impact on the younger artists and the younger
Again,
listeners?
yeah, I'd like to, but if I'm going to be realistic, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
But it will affect another generation, though. I hate to cut in on
after
you.
that?
Yeah, because just there's a nice little generation of hip hoppers coming now that got caught with the.
I mean, it's kind of like in the mid '90s when we were all listening to Black Moon and Wu-Tang. Had the Bee Gees made a comeback, would we have checked for it?
No.
Yeah. So why would we think that this generation is any different?
Michael McDonald dropped a gospel CD during that time, and I don't think nobody knows.
No, it was dope. It was dope though. I'm a Michael McDonald fan. Sorry, it was dope though.
But they're not looking.
But no,
they're not looking.
I
for
feel
it.
like
because I sampled it.
You know, like cats that were learning how to rap in the mid '90s, they had the respect for the hip hop that came before,
Yes.
to the point where, like Darrell is a good example of this. He went back and did his history
And his
and learned where it came from. These young cats rapping in heavy quotations today have expressed the fact that they have zero interest in where it came from. You've had them come out and say, "I don't need to write a hot 16."
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'll just mumble and
it's two different.
and
It's
stumble
two
over
different mentalities. So no, I don't think the Tribe dropping an album or De La or any group. I'll call them an older group, a seasoned group is the word you use.
But
That's a good word.
craftsmanship is totally lost among.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need for craftsmanship. Like, they're just like, look, I can have a nice beat. I can find a nice beat right off of YouTube.
Yeah, the dopest song on the
$5
internet right now
Yeah.
is a
$5
meme that
engineer.
they turned from
Exactly.
some church
Like,
lady.
you don't need any of that, and you don't need
that
to
shit
put
is dope,
in the
though.
work.
That shit is fire.
That shit is
Yeah.
dope.
Tomatoes, potatoes.
Stop it.
Yeah, like
I don't even like Thanksgiving like that.
no,
bro.
but that,
Yeah,
it
but that
makes
should
you
get
want
me
to
hype. That should
yeah.
make me hungry.
And shout out to the dude that did the vegan version of that, by the way, too.
Yeah.
There's a vegan
Yes.
Yeah, homie's dope. Like bars. Like,
But how do you get a generation who's? I mean, we're talking about this. I'm talking about this generation like I'm not a part of it, but like we don't. They're trained not to care about those things. Like they're trained. What's the newest thing? How cool it is. Like
Yeah.
I like people say that the downturn is now. My thing is the downturn was Soulja Boy. Like
no Child Left Behind was the downturn.
that was the downturn where.
Like real talk.
Hey, you better leave Jeb Bush out of this. No, talk about my governor like that.
Hey.
No, but like.
He's part of the Bush family.
The second that Soulja Boy got to be successful without really having to do much, and you had this whole wave of people who had one hit, and that was all they needed. Once you made that okay, and once not even the industry, because the industry is going to do whatever they make money off of, but once the community was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do that. That's
Like, do artists even put out albums anymore? It's like
No.
they drop like 2 or 3 singles and then that's their whole career.
And
Yeah.
singles, they still try to push the mixtape that nobody
Yeah.
is looking for, but it's always everybody's checking for. How
You
does-
said
how does
the
that-
mixtape
how does
that
mixtape-
nobody was looking for,
but everybody's
checking for it.
Yeah, like how does that work? Like you just recorded in your homeboy studio that costs like $15 an hour. Your stuff isn't mixed, isn't mastered, isn't basically IRC coded. It's not like okay, I'm not gonna go there. But then you're like, oh, here's my mixtape.
But what if we're like,
But it's like but it's not even mixed. Like nobody's even DJing on your mixtape. How is that a mixtape?
Yeah.
It's an album of songs.
Or done over somebody's
it's
instrumental.
a sample tape.
Yeah. It's like a 35-minute sampler.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the question, Darrell?
Yes.
I feel like I feel like that I feel like the younger generation will be influenced because I look at it this way. All that bullshit that y'all is talking about is going to die off soon. That's just not going to last. It's like
That's what they said
It's
about
like-
hip hop.
I don't
hold on.
I don't think it's hold on. I'm gonna cut you off. I don't think it's gonna die. I just think it's gonna finally get shifted to its own little genre.
Right.
But that's what I mean.
I'm
When
okay with that.
I say
Get them the fuck out.
when I say
I would love to.
when I say it's going to die off, what I'm saying is you got people that, they got a fan base that had all that shit, whatever. But you also have those people that they are not the voice for that whole everyone in that generation. There's people that are like, what the fuck is he even saying?
Word.
There's people that I know specifically who are younger than me that know about Tribe. Like, for instance, I was getting my guitar worked on, and this cat was like, yo, man. I was like, yo, what's up with you? You all right? I was like, yeah, man, fucking Fife Dog passed away and shit. I was like,
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I mean? Like, so, like, he was way younger than me. You know what I mean? From, like, a whole other generation, a whole other world. So I feel like the younger cats will be influenced by the older people putting out new material because they see, one, that whether or not the new shit is as dope as the previous, like in the case of, certain bands or whatever, they can still look back and say, okay, this is how they came up, this is how they started as. And you also got parents, you know what I'm saying, like people that I know who are now parents now, raising their kids up, they're gonna be bumping the shit that they used to play back in the day, which is gonna be all that shit that, like, for instance, speaking on mixtape, let's say like the Shady Invasion mixtapes or whatever, like, you know what I mean, like the hip hop, you know what I mean? So like all that other shit, man, like people gonna play what they play, and then when their kids hear it, they gonna judge. They gonna go from there. So I feel like if
that's how I got my music.
If they're distinguished, like, hey, look, this is what I listened to back then. You know what I'm saying? But go your own way, because if you try to force it, then they're gonna be like, hell nah. So I feel like when older cats put out new material, it can definitely influence younger generations, because it happens that way. I feel like.
And I mean, it happened with this I hate to say this generation, because I was just saying earlier, even though you don't get to see it commercially, like if say like everybody believes Atlanta's all like down south crunk, trap,
right?
But if you go to I'm in the Atlanta streets. Like if you go there, there's places like the Patchy. Like every week they got a huge hip hop, like real hip hop dudes is in there, like real boom bap, scratching turntable. Like that's what they do. Like
shout out to Apache for doing hip hop versus poetry.
Yes,
that joint is so hot.
Yeah, shout out to my people, the Dungeon family. Shout out to the Jaws of Life. Yeah, like there's like real hip hop down there, and people you don't see that because, and I hate, like you said, the commercial allowed it to overshadow what's there. Yeah. So in saying like you said, it does influence the younger cats, because there's cats out there that's actually spitting bars or making creative music.
But when we ask who it's influencing, let's figure out who we want it to influence. Like when you look at people like J. Cole or a Kendrick, they're growing up the same time I'm growing up. During the hip hop that was popular during my time was Puffy in a fucking spacesuit and Space Neat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what was big. But I think everything has its place. Like the muff mouth rappers have their place in being at that froth at the top, so that the gully niggas that are out there who are like, all right, that's whack, I don't feel like being bothered with that. It gives it that guttural feel that you like a real hip hop head would need to have. So then when they get into I think the Kendricks and the J. Coles, they're gonna influence the next Kendricks and J. Cole.
Yes.
And that's who needs to be influenced by the older cats. Not so much the kids that are loving, I don't know who, Panda. I don't know, what is that? Uzi Vert?
Designer.
I saw hella
Uzi
old, but
Vert.
like whoever that is, but
Savage 25 or
21 Savage.
He's meant for those
something.
kids who are like in the suburb trying to be cool. But there are other cats that are like more like. There's something about having to go hunting for good music that feels good. Yes. That gives you that energy.
I still dig for vinyl. Shout out to vinyl.
To tap onto what you're saying, what you just described is how basically what punk rock did to the arena rock.
Yes.
Word, yeah.
When the shit was getting really like a little bit too much, and it was like when rock lost its edge and it became this other shit, and the punk scene was like, man, I mean, yeah, but fuck all that. We're gonna do this shit our way. Like we're gonna take it back to like straight raw style, in your face. Whatever happens. Like we're gonna say what the fuck we gotta say, how we want to say it, and it's gonna be dirty. It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be everything.
Right.
And then they just bust it out with no cares at all. That's the same shit.
And not to let rock off the hook, because I don't think
real rock music back. Sorry.
A lot of people don't understand. Like they have like juggalos and shit. And people don't understand that Insane Clown Posse once did a concert for Sprite. So it's like, even the stuff that you think is underground, like rock is losing its way too, but it's also, now you have to, I'm seeing a lot of people going out to actual venues to hear real artists. Yeah. And not just, what are you trying to sell me with your music right now? Are you trying to sell me some toothpaste or
face paint?
Yeah, like there's people, I don't know. The hunt is on now, so we're gonna see the fruits of that labor probably in like the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, as far as the ground roots, as far as like the street team and all that, that's what's needed now. Like that whole market disappeared for the last like 5 to 8 years. There isn't any, because like beyond the fact
people
that
got lazy.
But I say between the laziness, the fact that now you need permits to do it, and now like. All that stuff is done, like and then let alone we don't have record stores anymore. So there's a lot of times that
there's one in downtown.
We do. Like what I'm saying is like 4. You see what I'm saying? Like coming up, we had like for everything from blockbuster
Was
music
that
down
one in
to
North-
Tower
and those record stores are for a specific type of people.
Yeah,
Let's be
exactly.
real.
And I hate all y'all for bringing the records back because now records cost too much. I used to get records for like $1, and I gotta pay $3.99 for them.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
FYE just like
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
they
like,
will knock you upside the head.
dude.
Because they've pretty
For
much cornered the
used.
market on albums.
Yeah, for used records,
Between
you
them and Best
tripping.
Buy, there's the only place you can buy music these
And
days.
fucking Hot Topics randomly. Like, why?
Yeah.
Not even got
Because
like,
it's for
they
the
even got the
hipsters.
record players you can plug into your USB port now.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, they can really hit you upside the head.
It's like it boggles my mind, like, because I used to dig for records, get a record for like a 50 cent, 25, 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like every record is like vintage, new.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, and it's in the $1 bin. Like, for real.
Yeah. I'll never forget I got Aqua Boogie for like $1.50. And that joint, it still had the cutouts in it. I was like, yeah!
Yo, speaking of that, my homeboy stumbled across a Cheech and Chong with the paper still in it, like that.
Oh, yeah.
But like, he
I
got-
have the Cheech and Chong record, but I don't have the paper.
Yeah,
still
he
in
found it with the papers in it. I think he paid like $7 for it when he found
No.
it. Yes.
$7. You know how expensive that record is?
Yes. And then now it's like $35. I'm like, come on, dude, like, for real?
Yeah.
And it's used with no papers.
Hell no.
Yeah,
I got to get that out.
I keep my copy in a frame.
Yeah.
Word, yeah.
All right.
Last
So,
question.
last
Yeah,
question.
yeah. Great.
Where we at
This
on
is good.
time?
This is good. I love this.
Oh, we're good. Man, we're averaging about 30
Yeah.
minutes a question. Damn
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we
That's
killing
what I'm
this
talking
thing.
about. Shout out to everybody listening, man.
I be
Saying,
stroking.
sorry, I'm reading a comment from Rebecca.
What she said?
Rebecca Labarge.
Hey, shout out to
Bex.
Buenos noches.
Nacho Bel Grande.
Taco.
Yeah.
What up? No.
All right.
Rebecca.
Final question.
Hug Mafia.
We're all geeks in this room.
Oh, word.
Word. So give me one comic arc or character story you'd love to see made into a movie.
Oh.
Oh,
George
wow.
probably already knows by.
Wow. Okay. See, mine's just they just did it, but they didn't do it.
I got two.
I got one that already happened.
Yeah,
so
the
I
Killing Joke
And I
happened,
want them to be
so-
animated. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I want a
Death of the
live
Family.
action movie.
can't. All right, word.
Oh,
Live
well-
action, not anime.
Well,
Live
either way,
action.
I think, okay, Death of the Family.
Oh,
I would love to see that live action.
yes.
I think that'd be dope as shit.
Rated
And I don't
R,
know the
please.
name of the storyline, but that one like parallel universe thing where the Joker's is Batman's mom.
That was
and
part of
The
Flashpoint.
Batman is
Yeah, that's
his dad.
Flashpoint.
Yeah.
That's Flashpoint.
I would like to see that like expanded as an anime by itself. Give me an hour and a half long, just that.
Well,
Just that.
I know they have an animated version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Flashpoint paradox. But did
Yeah.
they touch on the fact that the
Yeah,
Joker's
they
is-
didn't get deep into
Yeah,
it.
they-
Yeah.
I was gonna say
it's in it, but they didn't get deep
because
into
I've
it.
seen
Deep into it.
Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah. You're
They
right.
didn't- they didn't get all into
I'd
it.
like to see that explored a little bit deeper. I think that's a
Yeah.
cool dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But Death of the Family would
That'd be bananas, yo.
Ah.
or the Marvel Zombies
Word, yeah.
animated though because
That'd be.
Yeah.
I think it would be cheesy,
Cheesy,
Yeah.
yeah.
If
if they try to do it live action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Unless
think
they
it-
made
give
it
me
like
an
I'm
anime.
super
thinking about
gritty.
when Incredible Hulk, who did he eat? Did he eat Magneto's leg or something? And he was like, if I go back in the banner, I can eat more. And he went in the that was stupid.
No,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
remember that part.
yeah, that was in the second one. Like when they wanted to eat Silver Surfer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
When he was
That's
flying around, they
random
was
as
like,
fuck.
It's been a while.
lunch. All
Oh,
right,
excuse me. I read them all
Fine.
digital. I read all the
Word.
digitals. I didn't buy the issues.
I guess mine would be shoot. I would definitely love to see a Moon Knight movie.
Word.
They're supposed to be doing the Moon Knight TV series for Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so dope. But I would love to see a Moon Knight movie, and I would have to say a story arc. I would love to see.
Darrell is not geekily inclined.
Yeah.
So
Are we
Moon
gonna
Knight,
have
Moon Knight's character, he's basically Batman, but he's
Crazy.
he's legit like insane, like
Yeah.
medically insane, not like he's just a crazy motherfucker. No, he's like he takes medication. He's not
Chemically
okay.
I imagine
He's
when
really-
it's like
he-
schools in session.
Yeah, like
Switch
he's,
like.
yeah, he's not okay.
Yeah.
He's really not okay.
Um.
Yeah, Moon Knight storyline would be dope.
Yeah. As far as a story arc will go, oh man, I guess because I would love to see it live is with Action Comics number 500 when Lex Luthor finally found out Superman and Clark Kent were one and the same, and he just
Superman accidentally put on some glasses.
he
Right.
Is that what happened?
out.
Oh shit!
Dumbass.
Like-
Oh shit!
Yeah, how do you,
It
forgot
was
to take the glasses
so
off.
dumb the way he found out. Like, I just want to see how they will pull this off.
No,
'cause,
what's
like,
dumb is the fact that nobody's ever found out.
Yeah.
That's what's dumb as shit. The motherfucker
looks-
takes off his glasses
looks
and all of a
so
sudden nobody can
familiar.
tell.
Supposedly,
You're the one that can't see better.
Supposedly-
Now,
All he has to do, like, is
supposedly
this,
the
and he's
lenses
fucked.
in his glasses alter his face to those who see him.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
So that's
That
the
sounds-
way
That's
they
what-
that's the way they
that-
fixed that.
Okay.
But that's the way. Supposedly, that's always been the case.
So where the fuck did he get these magical
Magical
glasses?
glasses.
Krypton. They were
Bullshit.
They're
He flew-
Krypton.
It was
They're
in the
Krypton.
capsule with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're gonna need.
You're
these,
gonna
son.
need these dumbass glasses. Fuck out of here.
But
All it needs is a nose.
We
and
don't
a-
want you to
a
live like a
mustache.
god on earth, son. So they just.
It
I
just needs a
think
nose and a mustache.
a real crazy one I would love to see. It was recently when they did Batman Europa. Did you read that?
I like skimmed it.
Batman,
I'm not like
you-
DC like that. but
Batman Europa was when somehow Batman just started coughing up blood. He got real sick. And he was like, okay. Then a thing popped up on the screen and said, you got 11 hours to live. And he's like, what the heck? Found out Joker has the exact same virus. So him and Joker
wow.
have to fight from through these different countries to figure out who poisoned
That's
them.
some Saw shit.
And it
Yeah.
ended up,
Yeah,
it's almost like Saw.
Let's
like,
play a game.
then it's like you found out like Joker has a whole city of people he's been experimenting on and all this stuff. Come to find out, Bane was the one that did everything.
Oh.
Oh
I
wow.
fucks with it.
And
Yeah.
Bane just like he reveals that they actually have the serum in each other's blood. Like they need each other's
The Batman
blood.
Spawn crossover would be another good
Oh
one.
my
I'd
god!
like
would be
Yes.
awesome.
Hold on, which one
So
though? Which
dope.
one though?
The first one. That's the only one I've ever read. I didn't know
Frank
there was
Miller
more than
Well,
one.
yeah, Frank Miller did one, and Tom
Shout out to
McFarlane
Frank
did
Miller.
one.
I would say Frank Miller. Todd McFarlane's kind of.
They
I-
both came out at the same time.
I'm beginning to wonder which one I have then.
Um,
I believe I got the Frank Miller one.
the Frank Miller one to me was grittier.
Mm-hmm.
I really do, but I just love the fact that it was like when Spawn's costume is trying to, like Spawn is trying to fight Batman, but his own costume is stopping him,
Right.
and
yeah.
he's getting wrecked. Like,
getting
like,
fucked up.
why can't you let? Why won't I fight him? Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's that white privilege.
Yeah. Batman's real power.
That
Oh,
shit.
man,
Have you seen that meme? Batman's
Yeah.
real power is
Yeah,
white
white
privilege.
privilege, yeah.
Can't
Shoot,
deal with it.
luckiest bastard in the
Nah,
universe.
man.
Both my parents dead, and I'm rich. What?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't, yo. You can't.
I'm gonna make all the gadgets.
Yes. The Tony Stark of DC.
Like why is it every superhero is like a dope ass tailor?
No, I mean.
Right?
Like it's not like you can go to Costco and buy superhero costumes in bulk. They can all just make costumes.
Got that sewing
Yeah.
machine.
They can all
son.
just sew.
Yeah,
All
because
superheroes.
even Spider-Man can sew his ass off.
Yeah, yeah.
and they all get the same material. for their
Deadpool too,
shit.
apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
All right, Smiles, what you got?
Also, we're skipping. Oh, yeah, because y'all say he's not.
I was
He
gonna
can't-
say. I
He's
was
gonna
gonna say.
come over. He
he
knows
Okay,
enough.
I just want to see
Let's
what
do
I'm
it,
saying.
let's do it.
I'm saying he knows enough.
Yeah, I just want to make sure he was done coughing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
For now, I would say. I would say
Oh, yeah. The cough monster?
that there's
If all of
there's
us die from
there's
Ebola,
that,
we know why.
There's that
That's how the monkeys become powerful. No, so I'm sorry.
there's a book that I've been seeing floating around, Saga.
Yes.
Oh, those are great.
Oh
I
my
heard the
God, I love that shit.
I would love to fucking see that in the movie.
If you want to read
Yes.
those, I
Somebody's
got
got-
the first four.
Yeah, somebody's
Oh,
got to
Yeah,
put me on to
if
that.
to
you-
borrow those.
Yes.
Yeah,
somebody's
they're
got
good.
Saga, who's
somebody's
that-
got to
what's
put.
that?
I'm
If you
behind.
love fantasy, that
Okay.
oh my god, it's so
Say
good.
no more. I don't want to hear shit.
Go to local heroes.
You've never heard of Saga, Terrell?
I've seen it, but I haven't read
Yeah,
it.
you got to put me on to that.
Basically, there's this planet, and there's the moon.
Don't say too much.
No, there's a planet and there's the moon. The people that live on the planet are at war with the people that live on this planet's moon.
Okay, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
And then there's a Romeo and Juliet type aspect.
Yeah.
Okay,
because-
yeah, I want to check it out.
It's so good, and it's so
Please put-
beautifully drawn.
So it's almost
Oh,
like
it's gorgeous. Oh, the artwork. is
almost like
please-
Apocalypse versus
But
the New Gods.
It's written
Yes.
from the
Okay,
point of, it's written from the point of view of the baby of that couple.
baby,
Yeah, please
Yeah.
put me onto that.
It's so good.
the baby.
All
I have to dig them out. They're packed away. So
right. So it's the me now, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see Dungeons and Dragons. I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm
they
joking.
did that.
I know,
Fucking
right?
Marlon
Yeah.
Wayans.
Yeah, fucking
21
horrible.
sides
So fucking
die.
horrible.
Yes.
Like, okay, so they did one, which was the Killing Joke. So I'm still happy about that. But I think I had it like 2 seconds ago.
Even with that extra 30 minutes of nothingness. On
That-
Killing
I-
Joke?
I-
well,
ignored
no. See that? Okay, I got to defend the Killing Joke there.
Yeah.
That first 30 minutes that everybody says, "Oh, that's not in the Killing Joke." This is
Oh,
what
that was
people.
that was. I didn't. Okay, go ahead.
This is what people don't understand. Batgirl had her own comic book at the time that the Killing
Right,
Joke was
right.
coming.
Yes. Yeah.
DC knew what the writer of the Killing Joke planned to do to her. So in order to justify that, the very last issue of Batgirl that came out right before the Killing Joke, that's what the first 30 minutes
Yeah.
of the
Okay.
Killing Joke
Okay.
is. It's part of the whole story.
So
Okay.
thank you. So now you. Okay.
So people shitting on this fucking movie
Yeah.
because they don't know their fucking shit.
Yeah.
But it's like-
I just
matters
remember
to me,
watching it again
I'll
tonight
sh-
since I'm off tomorrow.
I shit on that
Fuck.
first. I shit on
George
that first
is
30
Makes me
movements.
furious.
I shit on that
Chocolate
first
milk is
30
angry.
30 minutes because not because
milk is
it's
curdly.
it's like a separate thing, but to show that arc where you're like the Killing Joke, you're kind of trying to demolish her independence, and then to make her just this schoolgirl, whiny. I'm just in love with Batman, and I just want him to give me attention. That degrades the character.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't.
But
I
at the
mean,
time, that's kind of what was going on in the
yeah.
comic.
Yeah.
I know you should correct.
Which is weird because, like, but that's the thing that people don't seem to understand
He
about
gave it a
comic books.
bat dick.
They have arcs.
Yeah.
And, like, there's storylines in the Batman mythos that completely negate other storylines
Right.
in the Batman mythos.
Yeah.
So there are times where Batgirl is more of a little sister character, but then there are times where she's a
Right.
love interest because she's much older. Like, she's depicted as every age from 14 to in her late
30s.
20s.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on where you're at and what storyline you're following.
Right.
I'm like me. They made the Killing Joke. I really don't want to see anything older made, but I would love to see the new Batman DC anime put into a live action with his son.
Well, yeah.
Like
yeah.
that would be just so awesome because like the Bad Blood joint that just came out with it's Nightwing, Batgirl, or not Batgirl. It's like whatever. What her fucking name? But it's like a different variation of Batgirl.
Is that the spoiler version of Batgirl?
I don't know. It's like I can't remember her name. She's the daughter of a special forces military dude. Like
Okay.
if you haven't seen the Bad Blood, you'll understand if you see
Okay.
that. But basically, that whole storyline, how basically he has the son. Basically, the son gets sent off to work at the temple, and then
Damien.
then Batman dies. You know, and then he comes back. Nightwing comes and he's Batman. Alfred is basically doing the voice of of Bruce Wayne over the video. It's like that whole storyline will be so dope live action to me.
Word.
That would
So,
be.
Word.
yeah.
I like how we're all leaning on Batman storylines.
it's kinda
Yeah,
Nobody's
because
into-
because
I'm
like
about to switch it up.
because
Yes.
We about to get real nerdy up in this.
yes,
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so everything that I want to see live action, they're doing and they're fucking it up. So like,
That's why I kind of stay away from it.
Attack on Titans is shitty.
I
Yes.
The
refuse
new
to watch
trailer
that.
came out for
Ghost
Full Metal Alchemist. That was shitty.
Why are they
Ghost in
making
the
that?
Shell
that
looks
Ghost in
shitty.
the
Oh, but
Shell
Ghost in the
is,
Shell is
is
dope.
gonna be.
That looks
That look-
garbage.
No,
See,
I can't.
I'm sick of this
looks-
whitewashing
It
ass
looks,
bullshit.
yeah,
No.
it looks nice, but
The
my
visually
Black
dope.
Panther in me is
Yes.
like, no, we're not.
She
I'm
said a
tired
Black
of
Panther
watching.
Yeah.
Like
you know, they were talking
us-
about making Leonardo DiCaprio play fucking Gandhi for
Yeah,
a minute, man.
no.
It's like, y'all need
No,
to
they
stop
talking
with
about
this
They
shit.
said he's gonna
Yeah.
be Scarface in the new Scarface.
I can't.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
they're supposedly remaking Scarface, and Leonardo DiCaprio's gonna be Scarface.
No, get a fucking Cuban. to
Yes.
play fucking,
No,
how hard
I'm
is
sorry.
it?
It wasn't Gandhi. Rumi. Leonardo DiCaprio was going to play Rumi.
Oh, you're shit, man.
Fucking Rumi.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, see,
Nah, bruh.
See? Because they disrespectful.
yes,
I
very,
don't fucking like that shit.
very, very, very
They're
disrespectful.
just fucking respectful, all right?
Yeah.
When you have Hollywood doing a whole fucking movie of gods in Egypt, and every last one of them motherfuckers
Is all
save
white.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one black one is the magical Negro.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm fucking.
Yes, he was. He was Magical Negro.
He was literally the magical Negro.
Yes.
Because he's magical and he's the god of wisdom.
Yeah.
Tired of it. So I don't. As much as I love Ghost
And
in
he
Shell,
died just like the rest of them.
yeah, I love Ghost in Shell, but I like.
And it's
I
not
don't
like
wanna
there's
see
any
that shit.
shortage of dope ass Asian actresses that could have played
yeah.
the role.
Like they're everywhere.
Yes.
Like
I'm sick of them making Puerto Ricans and Hispanics play Native American Indians.
thank you.
Shout out to
What the fuck?
Like
Or the females are maids.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what like Salma Hayek. She was like early on in her career. She said, "I will never play a
Play
maid.
maid. Yeah.
ever."
You did enough. Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. So, and like I don't know. So I want to say.
And there was Consuela. The name is always
See, I
fucking
didn't know we
Consuela.
could do anime.
Or
She said,
Abue- or,
he said comics. See,
Well, I mean,
He said, and he also said story arc. I'm just
okay, yeah.
But like as far as like, I would love to see a live action Cowboy Bebop, but I know Japan's gonna fuck that up because
Oh,
they just
yes.
have a shitty. Like,
Yes.
There was,
Cowboy
gosh,
Bebop
I'm
would
trying
be
to remember.
awesome.
Was that
Yeah.
on the list that it was on the list that I saw?
Yeah.
It was on. Yeah, they
They're
are
gonna
doing a
fuck-
live animation Cowboy Bebop.
And just leave it alone. Leave
Yes,
Spike
please.
alone. What I would as far as comics, because I've moved away from long running comics and just gone to graphic novels. The one graphic novel I would love to see live action, and it's not like supernatural or anything like that, is this one called Habibi. And it's, if you ever go to the comic book store, it looks like the Quran, but it's an actual like graphic novel. And it's about this girl who was originally married to this man at like 10. And he teaches her to read and write and everything. And his shop gets ransacked. And she gets kidnapped, and she's basically used as like a slave, and she tries to escape. So she's like somewhere in the Middle East trying to live her life in the middle of the desert. She comes across this little boy who's been abandoned. And she, as a 14-year-old, raises this baby, and she calls him Habibi. And the whole story is about their journey together. And the journey, because he's black. So the journey of the detriment between him being this young black boy and her being this woman in the Middle East. And it's like they have like their own little home in this ship that's really gorgeous. And then it gets in order for them to survive, she, is prostituting herself to, make ends meet. But then a caravan comes and she gets raped. And it's deep shit, man. This is like the most emotionally fucked up thing, but it's so beautiful. So she gets raped, and Habibi sees this, and he internalizes this hatred because he's just like, as men, is this what we do? And he kind of freaks out, and he becomes a eunuch. And they like separate. So you're going through this journey of seeing these two people try to survive together as derelicts, and then separate and see how this culture like gives them strength, but also is their biggest obstacle at the same time. And I would love to see that live action, because one, you don't really get to see a narrative of that culture in such a way. Like it's mostly like so and so's a terrorist and he wants to blow something up, and I guess
Agitating his shit.
Bradley Cooper will snipe him or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that's who's gonna come out.
Or
But
Gerald Butler.
yeah.
I am Sparta.
Some white man savior is gonna come out of nowhere and
Yes.
swoop in and like make sure everybody's safe from the evil brown people.
Yes.
So I would, and also it's truthful as on women in Islam, because that's another story that's never told. Like it's always somebody else telling the story. It's always some American saying you're oppressed. We never listen to them. So Habibi does a great job of showing that, and I would want to see that live action.
That sounds really interesting.
Speaking of Kubo, if you haven't seen
Kubo's shit.
fucking dope as
I
fuck.
haven't seen it yet.
Kubo's dope as fuck.
Oh man, with the 2 strings.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ku-
hell
Kubo's
yeah.
dope as fuck. I
Say
saw
no
it.
more.
I saw it Monday night.
Yeah.
Fubo?
Say
Yes.
no more.
Kubo.
It's a movie? Or?
Yes.
It's a movie.
It's an
Uh-huh.
anime. It's an
Kubo.
anime.
And it's
Yeah, Kubo and the 2 strings.
it's
Yep.
stop animation.
Yes. Stop me up.
Yeah,
Awesome. Like
really good.
yes.
I've been wanting to see that for a minute.
Steven Universe is out.
Huh?
2 new episodes. Just saying,
one?
that's also great. Steven Universe.
Oh yeah.
Steven Universe.
Is Kubo on Netflix or anything?
No. Is it
It's
on?
on
Yeah. I was gonna clarify that after we got the mic.
Yeah.
But Kubo, and if we're going anime, I either want to see One Punch Man or what's my other?
Ben. Don't do it. I'll sing all the songs, bro.
Hey, yo, y'all are too funny.
All I wanna do is really turn to a giant woman. I'll go geek out. Stop.
Yo.
Stop.
Oh man,
Steven Universe is the joint, man.
look.
Yo, girl. Yes. Yes. Cookie cat. Let me stop. No.
All right. So it'll be One Punch Man and
Oh, yes.
And has anyone else? I mean, I'm not saying that be a movie, but the this Mob Psycho 100? Y'all seen that?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Catch up, yeah, that too. But it'd be One Punch Man because I think that would be just awesome as a movie because at the end of it he just does the same shit. It's like I'm back to One Punch. Like that would be just
yeah.
and it would just go over to the next movie.
Yeah.
Like that would be so awesome.
He was so pissed. he was legit pissed.
Yeah,
like,
I think that, and then a real Vampire Hunter D or a Go-Go 13 live action,
Yes.
but done right. Done
Yeah.
right. Like I need you to stay to the story. Do not do Killer B. Fuck Killer B. Killer B was sucked.
Yeah.
But Go-Go 13 regular and stick to the story.
I will never forget the Go-Go 13 game.
Yeah.
I
never played that.
It was on Nintendo, like the old
Oh
NES.
my god.
Oh wow, I never got a chance to play that.
The sex scene in that game, when it just they're in the room, that just goes on like. I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Right?
What am I playing?
Oh shit.
So, like, how do you guys? I know I'm taking over, but how do you guys feel about video games being the new source material for films? Like, especially with Assassin's Creed
8
coming out
minutes,
and everything.
by the way, guys.
Okay.
Real quick.
I know.
They've always kind of been the source material. They just always fuck them up.
Right.
Mario Brothers.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah. So like, being that I guess like the Marvel thing is working, and they're staying somewhat close to the stories. They're gonna try it again.
Word.
So I assumed I saw the Assassin's Creed coming. I'm seeing what's the other one that's coming?
Aren't they doing Uncharted or something?
Yeah, the Uncharted. They're trying to go back to they're talking about going back to Tomb Raider. I see it because that Marvel thing is working. Well, anytime something works, they always try to jump on the bandwagon.
Word.
I can already tell I'm not going to like the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah,
I like the game, so and once I know that the movie is going to be taken in a different direction from the game,
yeah,
and not tied in,
because it should have been Ezio all day. Ezio.
Your first mistake was making me love this game.
Yes, yes. Like they should have really stayed close to that.
And that's part of the problem when they take, and not just from video games, but old TV shows or rebooted movies.
Wow.
Yeah, they make these. They make these movies.
G.I. Joe, bro.
Oh, dude, all of them. Like not
They
even just
make
the first
these movies and completely disregard the source material that made these things popular in the first place.
Yeah.
Turtles
That
are
made you
the
give a
turtles are
fuck.
April's pets. Like, huh?
Come on,
Like,
Better than them being aliens.
No, yeah, they
Remember
were
when
gonna be
wanted to do that
aliens.
shit?
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
You didn't
Right.
get the chance.
Yes, no.
About to burn
Yeah.
some shit down.
Yeah, they had they changed their minds quick because
Yeah.
the nerd world went crazy
Yeah.
online. What the fuck you mean aliens?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Michael Bay,
Right?
and every horse you ever petted.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yo, I'm telling you, my homeboys were telling me to do a Facebook like petition page to like just ban Michael Bay from ever doing any
Yo.
movie.
Fuck Michael Bay.
He
No,
fucks up.
I like
he
the
fucks up
Star
everything.
Wars. I like the Star Trek movies he did.
Okay. Start. We'll go with He
But he's also
he gave some action to the Star Trek franchise.
yeah.
That wasn't there.
Yeah, because
it-
Star
it-
Trek
it
was
needed-
always more dialogue driven.
Yeah. It needed to be some gritty.
And that was always the
feel to
biggest
it.
difference between Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star Trek was more cerebral.
And also
Star
had
Wars-
more women in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
And they had the best. And it had the best fight music ever.
Yes.
Dun,
And
dun, dun, dun,
always
dun,
Yeah.
and it always did the virgin sacrifices because anybody that had red on it died every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Hardcore red shirts.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Robot Chicken red shirt skit?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh, good shit.
yes.
I bought a phaser.
Yo,
Like, what?
that was part of my costume for Halloween. I had one for that Sunday I DJ'd and I had the red shirt on with the weird hair, the glasses, and I was doing the Vulcan thing.
All right, we got 5 minutes, so I guess anybody got something coming up they want to tell everybody about?
Yeah.
Find y'all guys
Let
on
people
social
know where they
media?
can find you on your social media platforms. Yeah, we'll start with Darrell.
All right, so ESEAYAES. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram and all that shit. December 22nd at Charlie's Cafe in Norfolk.
We only have 5 minutes.
My fault, man. I'm under the weather. Get off my nuts. I'm performing there with Crown Royal and Amity and some other cats on the 22nd December. It's gonna be sweet. Come out. Boom.
Word.
All right. That's Smiles, SMILES, TF1. That's on any platform. If you find me on Facebook, which you probably won't, I don't add random people unless you're cute.
Wow. Conditions.
Yes, and under 200 pounds. I'm playing. But
Wow.
But next to that,
That's weightism.
you'll find me at the Gentleman's. What is the
Gentlemen and Scholars?
Yeah, the Gentlemen
on
Scholars.
November 27th.
November 26th. On the DJs, turntables 1s and 2s. Next to that, I'm a producer, engineer, a scholar, or something. I'm not a scholar. I'm being funny. Other than that, just holler at me. I do a little bit of everything. I'm like a jack of trades with like 15 things under my belt. But moving on.
I'm not doing anything. I retired my YouTube channel, so
You know the crew.
yeah. But if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at Haven Gots. That's Haven GOTS, and that's pretty much where I'm doing all my active stuff. And yeah, I'm a hermit, so that's the best way you're gonna find me. I'm hiding from the NSA, and I'm pretty sure I'm on a couple
watch
lists.
list. Nice.
Yeah. So.
All right. Once again, we got the yard sale at the venue on December 26th from 8 to 2. Gentlemen and Scholars that very same night from 7 till we're done. Feature Sundays that following evening. Find us on venue-35.com. Download the Radio Free Radio app. Find us on YouTube, on all your social media platforms to keep up with everything we got going on here at the station. Thank you all for listening. Thank you to my guests, our guests, for being here this evening.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful discussion.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, and I'm also Macy's house DJ. So, but that's not the store.
Macy's?
Yes,
Yeah.
Macy's.
Like the store?
Yes, the store.
They do that now.
Where you be posting up at inside there?
And right now I'm in
Beside the Polo Red.
It depends on where they want me, but normally I'm he's with the Polo Red. I'm normally in the
Right
makeup.
by the dressing room.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm in the
That's where
makeup
I be,
area.
man.
Yeah, makeup area as far as the Max, the
Told you.
all that
Polo
place.
Red.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember, always, we do what we do.
Because we includes you.
P.S.
Good night, Internet.
Beep, 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 beep. I'm mad you say You know Carnival's coming up, man.
Yes. This was great. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, let me get this done.
Good to meet you. Very good to meet you.
Somebody's phone got a good case.
What's up? How you feeling? Corey, good to meet you, man.
Good, man. I hate my owner. You hate your owner. I hate my owner. Have you seen how dirty they're doing my quarterback? What's going on, man? Bullshit.